Ha 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 ha. Hello, Chet. Hopefully you didn't catch any of my ha 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 haing because I was just making sure that my mic was being picked up on the recording as I'm looking at the sound levels. Yes, I've been putting off streaming because I'm feeling the life just, kick me in the teeth. That relatable moment when you're like, haha, I just kind of want to melt into the ether and not have to be a person. I assume that's relatable. I don't actually know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that everyone is like, ha 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 ha. Very relatable. Right? So, anyway, I've been vibing, chilling, relaxing, all cool. And here we are. Chapter 13. Holy... yeah. So I actually do remember what's happening, which is rare for me. We have to go and get thingamabobber. I think that's like what it was officially called, the patented thingamabobber, so that we can turn our AI girlfriend back on. I'm pretty sure that's the plot right now. Yeah, we're bringing the want-to-be, like, not AI girlfriend along to save the AI girlfriend, and I'm pretty sure she has feelings about that, but, like, she's being, like, discreet about it. Giant mechanist debris? Fuck yeah. Oh, is bright crystals what tier 4 crystals are called? Alright. I wonder if we could even... We could probably fast travel back to Bionis. We're on Mechonis right now. As a matter of fact, I think we're on the arm of Mechonis that fell off. I mentioned to my father that I was doing, because me and him went shopping today, that I was going to be streaming part 8 of Xenoblade, and he's like, he didn't know what it was, and I was like, oh yeah, it's part 8. He's like, oh, how, and I said how I was doing all 3 games, and how there was another game called Xenoblade X that I didn't know if I was going to do, probably not. And he's like, oh, how long are the games? And I was like, oh, they're a JRPG. And he goes, oh, so anywhere between 12 and 500 hours. And I was like, yeah, I think these ones are closer to the 200-hour side of things. And he's like, yeah, for each game. And I'm like, yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I said to like, fully complete them, they're for sure, like, 200-hour games. But I'm kind of, like, barreling through Xenoblade 1, it feels like. I have no idea how long the game actually has, but if I were to go exclusively on vibes, I feel like I'm 70 to 80-ish% of the way through this game. purely based on vibes. I feel like I'm a bit of a low level for that to be true, so I don't know what, like, alley-oop, loop-de-loop, bullshit that, the story is gonna do to, like, pull out of its ass that I'm actually only, like, 50% of the way done through the game. But, go for 100%? I don't know. I feel like that would be an endeavor.
This is the last one. Melia, I love it. Lend us your power. Stay calm. Stay focused.
That's Slash.
That was too easy.
Let us remain vigilant.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I can never figure out where I want the sound for the desktop to be in relation to, because I never am like really sure how loud the game is in relation to like how I'm talking. And I always seem to fuck it up, because, like, it differs game to game, like, how loud it is, and also how loud different parts of it are. But, like, I've had it where, like, I've watched the video back, and I'm like, I can barely hear myself when I'm talking, and sometimes I'm like, wow, I can't hear any of the music. The best example of that is a video that I think I deleted, where I was playing War Song, which was the Americanization version of the first Landgrisser game. And I have, like, a 5-minute break where I'm like, okay, let's all just listen to this music because this music goes fucking hard, and then I'm just quiet for 5 minutes, and then I watched the video back, and the game volume was so low that you couldn't hear it, so you just straight up didn't hear the game on, like, the music that I was going on about. So ever since that happened, I live in fear of it happening again. Because I straight up deleted that. I'm pretty sure I straight up deleted that video from YouTube. Because I didn't even watch it before going to YouTube because it was a stream. So I just hit export and I was like, you know, watching it back to make sure nothing like what happened, but it did. So.
It's up to you.
My turn. Finish it.
Aha! Born in a world of strife. Against the odds. We choose to fight.
Now I see there is strength in unity.
Melia, you think as I do. Good job, everyone.
I cannot thank you enough.
Yeah, we're definitely getting tier 4 gem parts now. Ever since I did that thing where I fell through the floor and landed in a high-level area, I did end up being able to get tier 5 gem parts, but only for, like, 2 kinds of gems, and they weren't the gems that I was that interested in using anyway. That's where my 3 level 6 tier strength gems came from. Because there are no, from what I understand, tier 6 materials. But if you get the tier 5 materials to 200% power, they become tier 6 gems. Which is a very cool way of doing it. I also gotta say, I really like the newest outfit we have for Shulk. He looks cool as fuck. I think this might be my favorite outfit so far, which I also like because oftentimes in JRPGs, it's like, oh, this low-level armor looks amazing, but it sucks. And I get that, like, this game has a transmog system where I could really look like whatever I wanted, but I always like looking like whatever armor I'm wearing. It's just more fun that way, I think. Maybe not for, like, a second playthrough. Maybe for a second playthrough, I would just make him look like whatever I wanted. But for the first playthrough, where I'm, like, learning all of the stuff as I'm going, I'm enjoying just having it be like, he looks like whatever he's wearing. Also, I was thinking, I only know Shulk before this from his appearance in the newest Smash Bros. Game. And I'm like, you know, I didn't realize that this was like a... He changed what he's wearing, like, thing. I thought it was like an older JRPG thing where this is just his design, this is what he looks like. So I was surprised when I put on clothes and he immediately looked different. But now I'm like, why didn't they just make, like, the various outfits from the transmog system his skins in Smash Bros? That would have been a lot cooler. I guess it would have probably been a lot more effort, but you know, when Nintendo has the largest grossing like IP in the world in Pokemon, I guess I just kind of expect they put a little bit of effort into their things, considering they have more money than God. Not that any particular god I can think of would have actual money. They're kind of above that sort of thing, I think. I'm gonna get off this topic before I say anything stupid. Or anything more stupid than what I've already said.
Here we go! Split edge! Velia, it's up to you!
My turn. Finish it.
Aha! Your days are numbered!
Indeed, I concur.
Good job, everyone!
Not thank you enough.
It's over!
But we cannot be reckless.
That sword looks cool as fuck. The one that Dunban's using right now. I didn't realize it was a fucking lightsaber. They have colors based on the different party members. I short-circuited when I was trying to say that I wouldn't have caught that because this is my first time playing, but I'll have to look for it now that I know who the party members are. I still really like the combat music for the Mechons. I mentioned that when it first started playing, but I feel like the music doesn't play loud enough in correlation to the voices. I'm actually gonna check that. I remember thinking, oh, I should check that when I was watching it back. And I just completely forgot when I started the game. What the fuck is this random guy gonna do 3,000 damage or whatever the fuck?
You cannot fall here.
Oh, I leveled up. Oh, okay, there's a unique enemy. That's why I'm suddenly taking 1 billion damage.
Your strength is the genuine articles.
This is a lot of extra damage, plus the Electric plus and Blaze plus. She doesn't actually need an anti-Mechon weapon, because she doesn't actually... Like, her damage doesn't come from, like, punching the Mechon. This is such a cool sword. I like it. Options. Sound. You know, this music reminds me of something from Dynasty Warriors 3.
Stay focused.
Let us remain
It has that
vigilant.
good old, like... I don't know what to call it. Like, it's like the screaming on the guitar, like, between the actual riffs. Like that, almost synthetic sound, but it's like the sound, like, between riffs when you let the chords just kind of, like, vibrate back into place. I don't know. I think I'm predisposed to that sound in particular, but I don't know what it's called.
Against the odds! We can definitely do this! We'll take all of that to slow us down.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
Piece of cake!
You think I just have a Dynasty Warriors obsession? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could play the music without getting demonetized. I think I'm not crazy. Give me a second. What am I hitting here? Okay, give me a second. Okay, we gotta give it a second because there was a fucking... What the hell's happening with my ad breaks right now? Ad breaks are tweaking the fuck out is what's happening. Welcome back. Sorry about whatever the fuck's going on with my ads. Like, did they just send you into a second ad break after being done with one ad break? Because I didn't tell them to do that. They're just kind of freaking out at the moment. Anyway, welcome back. Anyway, I have a point. Let me play you. This is called Mechanical Rhythm. This is the song that plays when the Mechanist is attacking you. Okay. And I don't actually know the Dynasty Warriors 3 OSTs by name, but I think this is the one I'm thinking of. It's called Under Pressure. So like I was saying, I'm like, I don't think I'm the crazy one here, right? Let me just turn the game volume back on.
Nice job.
But we cannot be reckless.
I also like that I'm at the point now where I'm actually getting experience for killing the things that I find. Because there were, we did like 2 parts where I was just too over-leveled for killing any of the mobs to be worth it. We're in a chain attack for your last HP. Get ready.
Yes, I feel it.
Timing is everything. Remember that. We did it.
Because there isn't any kill like overkill.
I'll cut you off and slay. We can definitely do this. Hey. Don't overdo it.
My limit. Let us move in for the kill.
Don't rush. Keep your cool. How's that? Shulk. That's the spirit. Everyone, let's go. World please.
My turn.
Okay, my turn. Not bad. We are at one with the battlefield. This isn't going well. All right, I'm feeling it. Inspiration. Everyone, let's go.
I fear I approach my limit.
Steel yourself. The fight is only just begun. Save us from harm. The time is now.
Everyone, prepare for a chain attack.
Born in a world of strife. Against the odds. Million.
My turn. You're next.
Leave it to me. Backslash. How do you like that? Just like old times. Your days are numbered. Steel slash. Just like that.
Done that.
Leave this to me.
The fastest way is a straight line. The fastest way is a straight line.
How are you?
I think we found it. Is this the piezoelectric unit?
Yes, that's it. Well done.
Leonarda, will Fiora be okay now?
She'll be fine. It will just take me a little time to reconfigure and install the unit. Leave it to me. You get some rest.
But
Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
you're right. I'll try and get some rest. Thank you for everything you're doing.
By the way,
Yes?
the chief says he wants to speak with you. I think it's about Egil.
I'll go and see him. He wants Egil stopped. And so do we. but I need to sleep on it.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you in any way we can.
Thank you.
Look like the girl's gonna be okay. Yes. You can rest up for today. We'll talk after. Well, alright then. This guy looks like someone out of Warhammer. Like, if instead of floating, the back of that had, like, spider legs, he would absolutely be, like, one of those toaster worshiper guys. I don't actually know what they're called. They're probably like the Adeptus Mechanic Militia. I don't know. I gave up halfway through saying that. The Mechanicus. There we go. It's weird that...
How are you? Sleep well?
Yes, very well. I wanted to, talk about your son.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes.
Oh, I was really close
agree
then. It
with
was called the
you.
Adeptus Mechanicus.
Egil must be stopped. But we can't act now.
No? Why's that?
Before we came here, we heard of plans to form an allied force on Bionis. Any day now, they're going to launch an attack on Mechonis. But it's too dangerous. Egil has made a weapon that could kill us all.
The weapon that Mumkar was using? The one that shoots green fluid?
He said it can decompose any being from Bionis.
We have to go back and warn them, before it's too late.
Well, you could always ask me to do it.
Dixon! What are you doing here? I can't believe you found us.
I can't wait for this guy to betray me.
Why? This place is directly below the fortress. If you fell from up there, I figured you must have ended up here. And Bob's your uncle.
You're looking well, Dixon.
Ah, I see you're looking like your usual old self.
You know each other?
Kinda.
I scratch his back. He scratches mine. He tells us about the outside world, and we give him technology and information.
Why did you keep that to yourself? That information is vital to all who fight Mechonis.
Not all of us Homs are good people. What would happen if the Mechonis-hating types found this place? These Machina cut themselves off from the world to get away from pointless fighting.
So they escaped to live in peace. Somewhere they wouldn't be seen. Makes sense.
Clever little crown princess, ain't ya?
So this is where you obtained all that stuff you brought back to Colony 9. I wondered where you were getting it from.
I thought it was fine as long as it helped Shulk out at the lab. I guess the secret's out now. So, that weapon. How dangerous are we talking about?
I don't know that I think
I
he's
haven't
evil.
discovered
I
why,
just think he's going to
but
be
it
counter to my
disintegrates
own
anything it
goals,
touches.
and therefore have
But
to
only
die.
if it's living tissue from Bionis.
Bet that would come in handy.
Dixon!
I'm only joking. Anyway, for now, just don't let any of it touch you. I'll come up with something to counter it. Leave it with me and I'll keep you posted. You lot go and take
Because
care of
he's
that
obviously
eagle
in
or
league with
whatever his
Elvis,
name is.
and
If
you know,
take him
as cool
down,
as Elvis
the Allied
is,
force might not even be needed.
he's gonna go against me
Okay.
and therefore have to die like the rest of them. So I just, you know.
Let me think about it for a bit.
The forces aren't really good and evil. It's like the forces are me, the Mechonis, and this third faction, and I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna win regardless.
Fiora.
That feel when your AI girlfriend isn't charged?
Ain't made your mind up yet?
Dixon, listen.
Dunban told me all about it. The goal of your mission. So, you wanted to avenge Fiora,
Yes.
but you found her alive. And now you've got her back. So, you're all done now, ain't ya?
What are you fighting for, Dixon?
Me? He just gets right under my skin. That Egil guy.
Because he's trying to exterminate the Homs.
There's that. But that ain't everything. It's his hatred for the Bionis. Or more like his aim to wipe out everything that lives on the Bionis. I'll tell you one thing. That Bionis allied force is coming together quicker than I thought.
Really?
Yep. That High-Entier Prince is really moving things along.
Will they launch an attack on Mechonis?
Of course. But it looks like the Prince has got another plan. He gave me a message for you. When the Allied force attacks Mechonis, you don't need to join the fight. He wants you to take advantage of the chaos and do what it is you need to do.
Prince Callian said that.
I was pretty surprised too. He looks like a sissy, but he's got guts.
Yeah. I think that's the type of man he is.
So, what are you gonna do? He wanted me to let him know.
We're going to the Mechonis capital.
You're gonna take down Egil.
I don't know. I can't forgive the Mechon for what they've done. But after listening to Mikon, I think there might be another way.
You're too soft.
Do you really think that?
Too right. He's the self-proclaimed leader of Mechonis. I heard about what he did to the Monado. If you face him, it might get eaten up. But you have to throw everything at him. Even if there's only a slim chance of winning. Hesitate for 1 second, and you're a goner.
We won't let Shulk die. Not ever.
Fiora, are you okay to be walking around?
Yep. I have to hand it to her. That Lenarda's pretty good. And not just with machines. She's also quite familiar with organic physiology.
You went to get the things you needed to cure me, right? I'm sorry I caused all this hassle. But I'm fine now. I'll be by your side, fighting to protect you. No matter where we go, no matter how difficult it gets, Shulk will do the right thing. It doesn't matter how slim our chances. Shulk will always stick to the right path.
And don't forget, it's because of Shulk that we are all here, fighting together. I think that shows he has a strong character. Am I wrong, Dixon?
Well, when I think about everything you lot have done, I can't deny that.
Dixon, we're going to the Mechonis capital. About the Allied force.
Yeah, leave it to me. I ain't gonna let anything happen to the colony. Those Mechon won't get away with anything else.
Are you going?
Yes. Thank you for all your help.
You might run into someone called Vinaya in the capital. Just mention my name, she'll lend a hand.
Vinaya.
Is she a Machina as well?
She's my daughter. She won't be far from Egil.
Hold on. You mean she's Egil's sister?
You've got it, lad.
And you say she'll help us?
The girl doesn't want to hurt Egil, but she doesn't like what he's doing. She should be a big help to you young'uns.
I don't know why she'd help us, but we'll try and find her when we get there.
Good luck.
Fiora, don't forget. I've only made temporary repairs. I think you should be able to fight, but don't overdo it. Come and see me the moment you experience any further system failure.
I will. Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm hoping I'll find a way to restore your former body.
Is that possible?
Theoretically, it might be possible to use your genetic information to regenerate your missing organs. Sorry, it's unfair for me to give you hope. To be honest, there's very little chance. But if there's even the slightest possibility, I'll have to try.
Thank you, Leonarda.
Fiora.
Don't make that face. Okay, let's go.
Off you go, kid. I'm counting on you and the Monado. Don't let me down, Shulk.
Why do you gotta be such an ominous asshole? God, you're too soft. And the Monado's wielder has to be strong. Throws me off a cliff.
Why did that face betray me? And that light? No, that is not possible. It must have been remnants of memories from her former life that made me lose control. Memories. They are what limited the potential of Metalface as well. I now know that I must erase every last trace of what they once were. All my servants need is the instinct to fight. This Hom's female. She was with the boy who wields the Monado. A light of her memory. It shines strongly in this one. Bring me face 20814.
Well, there's her husband.
So it is this male. The boy Shulk remains a thorn in my side. I will enjoy watching my minion crush him. Be still, my servant. I see that your memories cause you much suffering.
It's been pretty clear for a while now that her husband is going to be a face, but it's like, it was so clear, I didn't even bother vocalizing that prediction.
What is it?
Like, I don't even count that as a prediction. That's been obvious since they explained how faces work.
This is the security key to the door that seals the path. We who live in the village don't have any need for it, but it will be invaluable to you.
We're in your debt, Leonarda.
Shulk, Fiora, take care in your journey.
We will.
Leonarda, thank you for everything.
I so wish the party was 4 members, because I want Fiora and also the 3 people I have in my party. I must... Oh yeah. Also, I didn't respond, but yeah, obviously Metalface was evil. But like, he wasn't representative of the faction. He was just singularly evil. But I don't know. After that fucking little like that was like fucking bad guy on Power Rangers level evil that Eagle was just showing. Like, ah, yes, I have a new monster to fight the Power Rangers. Level, like, nonsense.
Looking good too, Fiora. We can definitely do this.
genuine article.
Cool. Let's be
Why does no one use their arms to swim? Oh, Melia does. She kind of swims like a torpedo, which is kind of cool. You know, as I play through this, I think I have a more solid grip on, like, my actual opinions on the battle mechanics now. I feel like this game would be a lot more up my alley if it was turn-based combat. But I think that's true of most games, but I'm like, I don't... This seems like a better version of, like, the Final Fantasy 13 battle mechanics that were so fucking awful, where it's like, they don't want it to be, like, fully you control the battle, but also they don't want it to be, like, fully turn-based. They want to try and make, like, some Senesfuga of the two, where it's like, combat should either be turn-based or you should have full control of your movements. Like, introducing, like, borderline turn-based combat in a real-time, like, situation has always kind of been janky to me. This is probably the best version of it, in fairness. Like, I think this is the best of both worlds as far as, like, it is possible to implement turn-based combat. Like, I don't hate it. It's not the worst ever. It's really good for the fact that it's basically like turn-based commands in real-time combat. But I would rather the combat fully be turn-based, and then that way I could control the actions of all of my party members more easily. Or I wish the combat was more fluid, where I could actually, like, jump around and hit the attack button and stuff. Like, I can't help but feel that this game's combat is holding it back from being as good as it could be. That is my official stance on the combat, at least in the first game. I don't know. I know I mentioned that I wasn't sure how I liked the combat early on, and I was told that, like, 2 and 3 becomes, like, it gets better progressively, so maybe, like, I'll be sold on 2 and 3 and go, you know what? Maybe they were cooking. But I can't help but feel that, like, they're trying to reinvent the wheel in a way that, like, just doesn't, like, it has diminishing returns to the effort they're putting in. But part of me wonders if the combat is like this as, because, like, they were like, we don't want to do turn-based combat. That's what our earlier games were, like Chronicles or Xenogears or whatever, were turn-based from what I heard. And they were like, we want to move away from that and do more of, like, a real-timey thing, like, action-adventure game. And I can't help but feel that because this was on the Wii and the Wii's controls were fucking garbage for, like, any actual game, that the combat system came out of, like, they couldn't expect people playing on a Wii controller to actually be able to do shit correctly, because the controller was just garbage. Really? You didn't think 13's combat was god-awful? I thought it was, like, the dumbest possible combat I had ever played in a JRPG in my life. I remember getting, like, an hour into the game and going, I have no interest in playing this game anymore. I'm done. It's not fun. To be fair, I already didn't much care for the ATB system, and so the idea that they took the ATB system to the next level was just, I'm like, turn-based combat is already better than the ATB system, period. I will stand on that hill. But I prefer turn-based combat to, like, real-time combat, but that is a personal preference. I'm not going to claim that turn-based combat is better. I just feel that turn-based combat and real-time combat are both fine, but a game should always be one or the other. I have yet to see an example of mixing both that I didn't see as fully inferior to one or the other. But like I said, this is the best version of a mixture that I've seen so far. Like, this is the least jarring and, like, annoying to me that I've experienced, where it's like, I can kind of see where they were coming from. And like I said, I think it was a limitation of the hardware that started this, because they were like, we want to go to real-time combat, but we can't quite do that with the hardware, so we're gonna, like, this is what they came up with. And I'm like, it almost works, but the entire time I'm playing this, like, now that I'm, like, I think 30-something hours into the game, I'm like, I would really rather have full control of my characters, either using turn-based combat to control my entire party in combat, or I would rather be able to, like, dodge attacks manually and stuff, and, like, actually, like, you know, control my, attacks and blocks and parries and shit, rather than just, I target an enemy and my guy just starts swinging the weapon. And then, like, I just, like, whenever things come off cooldown, I just hit the button for the thing that came off cooldown. Yeah, I didn't care for the ATB system, but it wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh god, this is awful. It's just, I definitely saw it as a downgrade, that they were like, okay, well, we're gonna downgrade further. And I don't know, I'm like, I can respect, like, oh, I like the ATB system, and I'm like, part of me thinks that I think you don't, and you just remember it because it was used in really good games, and therefore has the benefit of having, like, nostalgia attached to it. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you your opinion. What I am gonna say is you're absolutely crazy if you think Final Fantasy XIII's combat was good, because that. It was so bad that they changed it up, like, so they completely dropped the entire concept. Like, Final Fantasy XIV was an MMO, and then Final Fantasy 15 was real-time combat, because of just how, like, how not working Final Fantasy XIII's combat was.
Let us remain vigilant.
I definitely prefer turn-based combat to ARPGs, but I prefer a good ARPG to synesthesia between the two mechanics. Like, I understand that, like, a lot of ARPGs are bad. I'm not gonna pretend like parrying, like having a parry fest is fun, necessarily. But like the ARPGs that like actually, like that's just a matter of like how good the game is rather than the actual mechanic of being an action RPG. Like a good action RPG, like fucking like Fable, the old Diablo games, any of that sort of shit. I mentioned this several times, Sudeki. Sudeki's a really good ARPG. I agree that it feels more speedy, but I don't think that's, like, I feel like turn-based combat allows for more in-depth and strategic combat mechanics overall, because it gives you a lot of time to, like, actually digest what's happening in a fight. Not that I don't like action games, like, it's really cool when you're, like, fighting a boss and you're, like, dodging and you're just barely surviving, whatever. But, like, being thrown into a high-paced fight, like, there's not a lot of thinking. It's a whole lot of, like, reaction, sort of just like, you don't get to admire, like, the coolness or the depth or whatever as much, I feel. But again, like, those kind of specifics just come down to, like, how good the actual game is. Like, I feel like a good action RPG doesn't feel like a parry fest or a spam fest. It, like, feels like like, it has good fluid motions and allows you to, like, take things in. And on the other hand, I feel like a good turn-based RPG is able to, like, make the combat engaging and snappy even when it's, like, Also, Fluffy, thank you for subscribing. I don't know. I feel like that's a valid criticism, that turn-based RPGs tend to be easy. I feel like for people who, like, primarily play JRPGs and stuff, they tend to be easier because, especially, like, the newer ones where they're trying not to throw a billion mechanics at you anymore because they're trying to, like, have mass appeal. And most people, especially with how many, like, fast-paced action RPGs there are, or just action games and shooters and stuff, they're less inclined to, like, take the time to learn the specific mechanics than, like, we were when we were, like, you know, 8 years old and had a PlayStation 2, and like we got one new game, and that was the game we were gonna play for like the next 3 months, you know? So like they've become even simpler, and because of that they've become easier, but I feel like there's still plenty hard turn-based RPGs. Like, as long as you're fighting enemies at level, like not over power leveling, or even like there are JRPGs that like have enemies or secret boss fights that are like at max level you can barely win, that require like complex strategies and stuff. Like, they exist if you're looking for a challenge, but I don't think that's a mark of like, I don't know that, I don't know, I'm of several minds of it. I feel like turn-based RPGs can absolutely be too easy at times. But at the same time, I feel like if you understand the overarching mechanics of like how combat works, that every game's pretty easy. Like, recently turn-based games are getting tougher again. Yeah, I like a really good... My preferred difficulty for like a turn-based RPG is like good endgame content. Like, we just finished the Legaia playthrough, and I did like a stream afterwards of just endgame content where I was still getting my ass kicked, even with like max level characters who were powerful as fuck. And trust me, I've beaten that game a lot. Those characters I made for our playthrough were cracked out of their minds. I'm in the wrong place. Oopsie. But, like, I feel like having, like, really tough boss fights or secret fights or whatever at the end of the game is, like, the ideal difficulty curve. The ideal difficulty get-around for the, like, that entire type of game being pretty easy. I don't know, I'm absolutely rambling right now. What I'm saying, basically, is I think I would have preferred this game more as either an action RPG or a turn-based RPG, as opposed to the combat system we have. But that the game is good enough that I feel like the combat system isn't holding it back from being a really fun, enjoyable experience for me. Like, I don't feel like the combat system is doing it favors as much as I feel like the game is good enough to, like, supersede any of my combat-based criticisms. It's just, I can't help but feel that this game, like, I'm rating this game like an 8 out of 10 when I could easily be rating it like a 9 out of 10.
Shulk,
Oops.
I'm sorry.
What's SMTV? Is that Shin Megami Tensei? Shin Megami Tensei 5, right? I remember you mentioned that. I think Coolio's playing that, like, right this moment, by the way. I saw it, like I was, like, just a few minutes ago that it popped up on Steam that Coolio is playing Shin Megami Tensei 5, so maybe I'll ask them about their... They are the one that bugged me to play Xenoblade for 4 years, and now here I am. Maybe I'll play Shin Megami Tensei 5 when he complains about, or tells me to. Who's to say?
Good. I'm losing it.
Is that all the backbone you have?
Oh, so you already beat it. Yeah, I don't know. I like difficult games, but I don't like difficult games that rely on their difficulty as a selling point of the game. Like, I don't like hard games because they're hard. I'm willing to get into hard games because they're fun, and then the difficulty becomes a rewarding challenge on top of it. I don't like playing games in the same way that, like, somebody eats, like, a really hot pepper, where it's like, yeah, you're eating that hot pepper because you're like, ooh, boy, the spiciness, but you wouldn't go like, ooh, I'm hungry, let me eat this pepper, or you wouldn't go like, ooh, I'm thirsty, let me drink a fifth of whiskey. Like, those are things that are, like, you enjoy them because of, like, the way that they are. They're not the thing that you would... So, like, when I'm like, I want to play a video game, I'm not like, let me play Get Kicked in the Dick Simulator 5000, you know? Like, that's more of a thing you do to prove that you could do it.
Everything's gone blurry. Is that all the backbone you have?
Yeah, no, that looks terrifying. That would absolutely crush you to death. Absolutely a good point. I feel like a stronger enemy shouldn't necessarily just be an enemy that has more health. And hard modes should absolutely not just be you do less damage proportionally. Like, harder enemies in action RPGs should be enemies... let me watch this first.
Oh, it's so different, seeing them from this kind of perspective.
We cannot see it from here, but our people are still fighting up there.
It's difficult to believe that two such huge things ever fought each other. I wonder how the Machina felt at the time.
Must have been horrible.
Scary too.
Fear robs us of reason. Out of fear, we commit terrible atrocities and call them acts of self-preservation.
Fear gives rise to more fear. A never-ending circle of hatred.
I didn't expect Dunban to start spitting like that.
That circle can be broken.
Fear. It must be what's driving this. What's made Egil act this way?
Oh.
Yeah, okay, but what we're saying, like, hard enemies in, like, an action game should be enemies who come at you with a large amount of mix-ups and at different angles and together that make you have to use a wide variety of your abilities and defenses to get past them, rather than enemies that have twice as much health and hit twice as hard. And difficult enemies in a turn-based game should be enemies that team together with unique defenses, so you have to, like, use a wider array of abilities. Or enemies that have basic strategy as far as, like, taking down your healer, or, like, actually defending when they realize that you've charged up a special attack, or shit like that.
We're inside the Mechonis.
Just how I imagined it. It's all totally mechanical. It ain't gonna be easy getting up this thing.
Egil is at the top.
Not that I'm against, like, big HP final bosses tanking, like, a ton of health, but I just mean, like, the average, like, Joe Schmo enemies shouldn't have just a higher time to kill on harder difficulties. I kind of like Persona's highest difficulty, which I assume is very similar to Shin Megami Tensei, but, like, easier, you know? Because I like that the critical hits or the elemental attack hits that are effective do triple damage, but that's true for both you and them. So if you get hit by one of the elemental attacks that do triple damage, obviously it hurts a lot more. But you can also kill the enemies faster. Because they also take triple damage from correct applications of the attacks. So, like, overall, it's harder, but it's, like, fair, too. What is that? Is that ether? Because, like, the mechanical beings were taking ether from the Bionis, which made me infer that they were not made out of ether. Like, that's why the fucking anti-green ether weapons work. But is that purple shit also ether? Does the Mechonis also have ether and it's just, like, different? Or is that, like, ether extract from the ether that they've pumped into the Mechonis? That's, like, what it becomes afterwards. I don't know. You don't actually answer me. That's just some thoughts I'm having. Is it a 5 only thing? I could have swore it was in 4 golden. And it's definitely also in the 3 remake. Isn't it? Am I just yapping? Do I have no idea what I'm talking about? That's fair. If I don't, maybe I don't.
What's up, Shulk? Look, it's a switch to activate a lift. If we can get it to work, it should take us up.
Really want to ride lift?
We can't. There's no power going to it.
Boring!
What do we do?
Well, if we could find the main power supply...
Okay, people, let's get looking.
Yeah. If we can connect the power to the switch, we should be
I like how they made that a quest. The quest was walk 50 feet that direction and click a button. God, I complete a quest every time I need to find the fucking remote. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, hey, I'm not on the map anymore.
Looking good too, Fiora.
Where you're going, you don't need maps. I guess not. No, that's not true. Please leave me on the map. I don't want to think outside the map. I feel safe on the map. I know where I'm going.
All together now.
One hit kill, or something.
Nice job.
Let us hurry onwards.
Ooh, I got a F attack frame. I'm taking the Spike 100, please. Thank you. I really like that voice line. The electromagnetic tempest will swallow you. Like, that's existential horror that she's just, like, casually bringing up. The M76 Moist. Hello? What the fuck is this name? It's like in Ahoy, Hearts of Iron 4, when you make your own, design your own equipment and you can name it, and it's like, yes, I've named the F-78 Your Mom main battle tank is what my army is gonna go forward in from now on. It's like, hello? Oh, good times. I want that shiny thing. Give me that shiny thing. Hi guys. Sorry I took your shiny thing. Bye. Oh, this was just the power. I thought this was the lift. All right. I kind of want to just get... I assume this would be really stupid. I kind of want to just get armor pieces all with, like, empty gem slots, and then weapons with 3 gem slots, and then just get a bunch of max level spike gems. The gems that, like, do damage every time you get hit. And then just go up to the final boss and let them wail on me. With, like, the healer, like, Sharla as a healer, healing me as I get hit in the face, and they just kill themselves by punching me. I can't help but feel that that would be very amusing. I don't know how, like, good of an option that is, really. Because, like, even the level 3 spike gem is only 100 damage, which is, like, nothing. I would need the spike 6 gems to be, like, at least 2,000 damage or something ridiculous like that. Spike doesn't scale that high. I didn't think it did. Because, like, the Spike 3 gem is only 100 damage, which is, like, nothing, like I said. $250 is the max? Okay, so if I got 1 for every piece of armor, and then 3 for my weapon, that would be, like, what? 1800-ish damage per hit. If I can just sit there and tank hits while they hit me for 1800, taking 1800 damage themselves, that would work a little bit, I guess. No, not really. They would do way more damage to me. Oh yeah, I remember that, because the max for strength is 150, and I was like, what the fuck? That's nothing, considering I have 2 gems that each give 100. I hate when games do that, where they're like, there's a max for this thing, and I'm like, well, the max should be whatever amount of equipment I can put on. If you're gonna make the max 250, or 150, you shouldn't be able to give me gems that give me 100. Destroyer Salvation. But that's not exactly how you're supposed to salvation, but I think that's how you pronounce it. Or salvation. That sounds stupid, but I think that might be it. I'm trying to get here, yeah. I want to save before I fight this fucking thing, because it's about to kick my asshole in.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
Motherfucker. Yeah, you put me all the way here. Fuck that. We're going back. I'm not just running all the way back over. That's so silly. Oh god, wait, what are you guys doing here? Okay, hello. I'm pretty sure I saved after you were dead, but very well. Oh my god. What the fuck was that? Okay, hello. God damn it.
Looking good too, Fiora.
Damn, 2 in a row. Alright. Cool.
vigilant.
Everyone, make a run for it!
Didn't mean to do that.
My turn. Fiora, your turn. My turn. That was great, guys. Was that a little too much? That's gotta hurt.
Fiora!
I'm gonna go all out. There is strength in unity.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia. Take this! Dream Edge!
1, 2, cross it.
We got through that pretty good.
But we cannot be reckless. Right, let's keep going.
I wish my pride would let me just go around this guy. But no, I have to kick his ass. He killed me.
Double blade! We can do it. Double wind! I'm feeling pretty good. Action's impressive, Fiora. Where's that smile I like so much? Just a second. Way to go, Felton.
We can definitely do this.
Double blade!
Dream Edge!
I feel the ether stronger, building within me.
All together now.
Right!
Let's keep up the pressure.
We can do it. I know we can do that.
Fiora!
Activate. I'm gonna go all out.
Okay, I can go around and pick off his ally without fighting him, and then fight just him. That would probably be the best idea. Also, how am I only level 59? I could have swore I was level 59 at max experience and about to be level 60.
Summon double blade.
Almost there.
Double wind. Pretty good.
Looking good too, Fiora.
Flowing through me.
Fiora!
I shall do my best. I'm gonna go all out. Double blade.
We've almost got them.
I can do it. How can this be? How can this be?
Split Edge!
What?
Fiora!
How can this be? What? How can this be? What?
It's over.
Let us remain vigilant. Let's press on and on and on.
Alright, get over here, you fucking son of a bitch. Yeah.
How can this be?
All right. Time for a chain attack.
I am prepared.
Almost there. Take this.
What? Double blade. What?
It's over.
Let us hurry onwards. We've definitely gotten stronger.
power of the Monado.
Body blocking me from getting up and
Alright, I'm feeling it. Fiora, we've got to hurry.
Okay, Shulk. Got it. Summon wind. Summon don't you dare give up. Thank best coil. Fight. Double blade. Summon earth.
God damn it.
Summon double blade. Double wind. I'm feeling pretty good. Your action's impressive.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
Best coil.
Melia, I knew you could do it. Fiora,
Captivating.
nice going.
I'm gonna go all out. 1, 2, 3, fight!
Take this.
Good job, everyone. Right, let's keep going. Let us hurry onwards.
We can definitely do this. How's this?
How can this be? 1, 2,
Time for here we go. Stream Edge. Melia, it's up to you.
acknowledge. Fiora. Okay, my turn. Hang on. We're not finished.
Leave it to me. It's not over yet.
Leave it to me. None can oppose us. This is how we do it.
It's over.
We've definitely gotten stronger. Let us remain vigilant.
When you suddenly realize you've been ignoring the Monado when it comes to leveling shit up this entire game. Lord leggings. What did those do? Oh shit.
Heal barrier!
I'll protect
How
you.
can this be?
This is the Monano's power!
How can this be?
This isn't going well.
What? How can this be? What? Now is the time to shine.
You never stood a chance.
We've definitely gotten stronger. Let us hurry onwards.
All right, I'm feeling
How
it.
can this be?
This will leave a mark.
Double blade! We can do it. The next one will hit.
Melia!
My thanks. How can you be?
That's great!
You have fearsome power, Fiora.
We can definitely do this!
Double blade! We can do it. Shulk! That was great! Inspiring. I shall do my best too.
Everyone, let's go! Ha! Take
Barrier!
this!
How can this be? Double blade! Okay, final push, guys. Let's do it! Excellent work. Shulk! Impressive! I want to try too.
Everyone, let's go!
How can this be?
Monano, lend us your power!
How can this be? I feel...
Flash Slash!
How can this be?
We're the best!
See, your strength is the genuine article. Should be okay if we fight like this.
Oh, it's better in both regards? Okay. Well, let's put it on then. Yeah, okay. That explains it. I wasn't leveling up my shield ability. I didn't realize that I had to do that. I was wondering why my shield never seemed to do shit. I completely forgot that leveling up the Monado's abilities was a part of this game, to be entirely honest.
Not bad.
Not gentle enough. Double blade.
I'm feeling it.
Sensing unity. I know exactly how you feel. We can do it.
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna max out my shield. That's a requirement at this point. Oh god, this is so much easier now that I have the shield. Crazy that it would be easier after I have a defense against their instant kill moves they keep using to kick my ass.
It's over. Let's press on and on and on. Let us remain vigilant.
I'm gonna save it now that I beat that guy, just in case the worst should happen.
I'm feeling it. Everyone, let's go.
How can this be? Keep at it.
Okay, let's finish
Is
this.
this the final one? How can this be?
Keep up the pressure.
How can this be?
Definitely do this. We win.
Right, let's keep going. I see your strength is the genuine article.
Oh shit. Switching out Melia for a minute. This is a pretty fucking big dungeon, to be honest with you. chop.
Here we go! Stream Edge! Come back! Here I come! Fiora!
Okay, my turn. That was great, guys.
Perfect! That's the spirit!
The party is now just Shulk, his girlfriend, and his brother-in-law.
Just a little more. Wonderful to be with everyone.
As I with you, sister. We got through that pretty
It's
good.
just the family,
Be careful.
Right, let's keep going.
as it were. Oh, here's another unique enemy. Love it.
That was great, guys.
We did it! One in a world of strife! Against the odds! We've fused them all together now! Good call, Doc. You okay? Apologies. We can definitely do this!
Fuck.
This is the Monarch's power!
I know I can.
This isn't going well.
No, don't respond. And move. Cannon drones.
Keep Fiora! That's great! Fiora! Gale Blast!
Heal barrier.
Go on.
There.
Fiora! Good! Fiora! That's great! Light heal! Just the beginning, Backslash! This isn't going well. More enemies! Sorry. Ronaldo, lend us your power! We move at the same pace. I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, children. We haven't lost yet. Double range. The time is now. Light heal. Okay, guys. Now we're putting together. Focus on this moment, Schultz. Okay, right. Just one more left. We can definitely.
God, upgrading the shield has made this so much easier. I cannot believe I did not think of it until I was getting my ass kicked by that one unique enemy. But I was like, hey, wait a minute. Oh my god.
Stand back. Don't overdo it.
Did that well.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, I'm feeling it. How good a win! Split edge!
Double blade.
This is too easy. Roger. All systems go. Let's do this! Backslash! Come back! We're counting on you!
Oh hey, is that the end of the dungeon? Oh boy. I have a feeling that means a boss fight's about to happen. Time to save the game. What's down here? Ow. Really? You couldn't just let me pass? Okay.
Good job, everyone.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
We've definitely gotten stronger.
What's over here? He said, putting off the boss fight that he's gonna get embarrassingly fucking obliterated in. Is there anything worthwhile over there? Probably not. Okay, let's get my ass kicking over with. Oh god. Oh, I'm dizzy. Them trying to run to me. Whee! I like this thing. I need one of these. Thank you, random stationed guard. Oh god. Whee! Again! Ow! Why are those there? How does... I am intrigued. Oh, it goes up higher. Am I supposed... Is there something down there for me to get? Oh, God.
This isn't going well. Steel yourself. The fight has only just begun.
Wow, wow, wow. Where the fuck did she fall that she took damage just now? Ow. Now what's over here? Another little thing for me to look at? Oh, is this the one I was just at? Or... No, this is a different one, I think. Okay.
Whoa! Don't look down. Anyone know where we are? Other than high up.
Maybe somewhere around the thigh?
The thigh? You mean we ain't even halfway there yet?
Stop moaning about it. Look, we can make camp over there. Let's rest for a while.
Fiora, are you sure you're feeling okay?
I feel a bit like I haven't got used to this body yet. But please, whatever you do, don't tell Shulk about it. I'm sorry, Dunban.
Don't worry about it. Back when my arm was injured, it was you who took care of me.
I'd almost forgotten. It seems so long ago now.
Thanks, Ryan.
Doing a spot of maintenance?
Yeah. The sighting's been a bit off lately.
You know, Mikhail let us have some new parts. I could make you a new rifle if you want.
Thanks. But I want to keep using this one for now.
Shulk, get a clue, man. It's more than just a weapon to her. She can't just throw it away and get a new one.
Yeah. I suppose so.
If she let anything happen to it, I bet she'd get a whack from old Atharon.
Doesn't my man ever rest?
Not a chance. The lives of everyone in the colony rely on the defense force. Our readiness and our will to keep on fighting.
We never know when the Mekon will strike next.
No. But I won't let anyone else die. If only I had more power.
Stop it! Gado, it's not your fault!
We lost 30 men in Fortress 3 alone.
Listen to me. Nobody knew that so many Mekon would come. More people would have died if it wasn't for you.
It's not about reducing casualties. We lost 30 men. And we've lost the fortress. Those men died for nothing!
Would their deaths have meaning if we'd won?
Yes. At least they would have died for something. This is the end now. It's either the Mekon or us. I don't care if I'm the last man standing. I'll take them down!
Hey, Ryan.
What is it?
Do you want to beat the Mekon?
Of course. What are you asking that for?
At any cost? Even if it means giving your own life?
Giving my own life? No way. I can't do anything if I'm dead. I'm gonna take down the Mekon and survive. And there's no way I'm gonna lose Shulk, Fiora, or you along the way. We're all gonna win this and get out alive.
If only we all thought like you.
What do you mean?
It's charming.
What?
We should get moving. We don't have time to hang around.
Ryan, did you rest well?
Yeah, I feel great.
It looks like we're about to re-enter the Mekonis. Brace yourselves.
Got it.
done. You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Just my imagination.
Yeah, no, that would kind of be fucked. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm a sniper, but with a machine that's like 30 feet tall. Their sniper rifle is like, oh yeah, I shoot tank shells. You're not gonna know what's happening. You're just gonna explode suddenly. That is a really effective way to handle JRPG protagonists, I guess. Like, get over here. I have a sword. That's not fair. Mechanics with a sniper rifle can't hurt you. They're not real. Mechanics with a sniper rifle. I'm a little confused why Elgis, or whatever. Anime sword might be stronger than anime gun, but anime sword has a range of I have to get up to you. Anime gun, or anime sniper rifle, it's just like, I'm gonna shoot the fucking cliffside you're on, it's gonna fall into the water, and like, what do you do about that? I read offensive honey very wrong. I read it as offensive horny, and I was like, wait a minute, what? I play my horny in defense mode. Yeah, well, I play my horny in attack mode, and then you have to get out the bonking bat. Oh my god. The names in this game are just fucking. Egil, Ego, Shigo, Miego, Diego. Anyway, what was I think I was gonna say, I don't understand why Egil is worrying about faces anymore. Didn't he say they were outdated since the Monado got turned all the way up? Defensive onion. Hello? Why not? We're on the literal other end of what is to us a planet. Like, he has plenty of time to make a new, more effective robot, surely. Right? Like, it's like, yeah, the snail in Japan is trying to go over and kill you, the motherfucker in, like, the middle of, Africa. You have until the snail gets to you to build your defenses. Sure, like, if he were smarter, I'm sure he could build a better robot in the amount of time that that's gonna take. Like, I assume from going, like, one side to the other, like, one side of a planet to the other by foot is not, like, fast. Well, if he's the better robot, why doesn't he just make another robot like him? Or, like, why does he bother making robots at all if he's already the best it's gonna be? Just wait for me and then kick my ass when I get there. Don't send me, like, a guy weaker than you so I can level up and be strong enough to fight you. Like, it'd be really fucked up if he just didn't send anyone and waited for me to get to him and then just killed me and I just didn't get the experience from fighting his incrementally weaker, like... All I'm saying is that if I were the final boss of a JRPG, the protagonist would never win. It just wouldn't happen. I feel like I saw a shop on the map, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. Revolutionary Bifrons. Okay, you weren't supposed to come over and help your... What? Why am I dead? Oh, he had spike damage, right. Well, let's shield first. Oh god! Why is his spike damage so high?
I'm sorry.
Alright. I guess I'll use the thing that gets rid of spike damage first. I was trying to save my Monado power to use the shield so that he wouldn't one-shot me with his ability. Purge is really bad at sealing spike. Then what do I do about the spike damage? Gems.
We got through that pretty good, but we mustn't be careless.
Let's press on and on and on.
Okay, well it seems to have gotten rid of the spike for now.
We're counting on you. Here I come. Fiora, your turn.
Alrighty. Hang on. We're not finished.
Okay, my turn. Keep it up. Here I come. More.
Okay. My turn. We did it.
Perfect.
Do 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 do. When I'm just like putting my hand on my sword, getting the button ready in case he wants to pop off, and I'm just like, but they're just like, nah, I see you're the main character. Ain't gonna cause no problems. Leave me alone. And I'm like, okay, fair enough, bye. Very different than in part 1 where I was like, I must kill all of these innocent creatures. They are made out of experience. God damn it. He kind of looks like a cricket.
Definitely do this! Double blade! We're the best!
Right, let's keep going.
Let's press on!
Alright. I think we've made some progress. I think we're nearing the end of this dungeon. Fiora, what the fuck? When Fiora is like, I would rather kill myself than continue.
This power will help me protect Shulk.
Fiora AI yandere girlfriend. I'm surprised that I haven't heard about Fiora, like, via the internet. She really seems like the sort of character that, like, a certain demographic on the internet would be absolutely obsessed with. Walking time. I see why they gave me an auto-run feature, where I can just click the button and it will just run for me. Alright. Alright, I'm getting my ass beat because I grabbed all of the aggro from 5 enemies. Don't mind me. Just. I'm sorry, are you a boss battle? Why the fuck are you doing, like, Fiora's entire health bar?
Focus on this moment, Shulk. Good job, everyone. We did it. Yeah! All together now.
Right.
I am done back. And we can definitely do this. Done back. You're really shining. I'm with that man. Flash. This isn't going well. I can feel the power. Worldly. Let's keep up the pressure. Flash. Send it all. Extreme edge. We can definitely do this. Monado, lend us your power. Shadow Eye. Stay focused. This isn't going well.
Double blade.
Take this. I see it. Sorry. Monado, lend us your power. What? Fiora. Light heal. Nothing's gonna stop me.
That's a spirit soul. Would be good now.
I was bored. Here we go. Extreme edge. Come on. We're counting on you. Here I come. Final Fiora.
My turn. I really like our vibe.
Unity is vital to a superior team, Fiora.
We did it.
Perfect.
Double
More than a
blade.
one
Look
strike.
extreme.
Against the odds. We can definitely do this. How's this? Light heal. Let's keep up the pressure.
Double blade.
Fiora, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Dumbar. But thanks for asking.
I wish I had a brother or sister. You guys look like a real family.
Well, you're basically like our baby brother.
What? Baby brother?
Be careful what you wish for.
I can't look straight up. Oh no. I found out from Chibi Doki that pigs can't look straight up. Perhaps I am a pig, because I cannot look straight up. Okay, I can't save it here. That's ominous. Alright. Can I save it here? Okay, yes I can. That doesn't look... This looks like... I feel like a character from Resident Evil got crushed in one of these.
Are you okay?
She looks very tired. Should she not get some rest?
Thank you. But really, I'm okay.
No. We'll find a safe place to rest. We've hardly stopped since we left the village.
Ricky tired too. Ricky tummy rumble.
I'm with you. Time to park our...
Get down!
A Mechon assault! Can anyone see them?
Another vision. Nice one, Shulk.
No, it wasn't.
Shulk?
You did well to evade me. Just what you'd expect from he who wields the Monado.
That voice!
It's a faced Mechon.
Is there someone inside?
What do we do, Shulk?
We fight. But don't kill him.
Thought you might say that.
So... I feel like it's just like, you know, she's gotta fight this guy considering she was literally gonna marry him, you know? Like it wouldn't be right for her to not be a part of this fight. Alright, I think that's the best I can do for her on short notice, aside from level up her arts. If I can even level any of them up, really. Alright, here we go. Shit.
There's no end to them. I see it.
I can't jump. Oh, god damn it. I thought that was gonna be really funny. Oh well. I like how he picked the worst possible place to fight me. Like, dude, just you could have shot me when I was right in the open where I didn't have any defenses. Hello? Where am I going after this? Hello? Hello? Oh, hello, chat.
Jade face.
Sorry about that.
Alright.
My internet cut out for a second. That sounds vaguely racist, and I don't know if I'm the weird one for thinking that. Are we back? Let me double check some stuff. All right, I'm getting fucked up by these assholes. God damn it! I'm going to have to stitch both parts of these together in an editor, and I don't want to do that. Fuck my life. Ah! All right, it looks like we are back online. Yeah, my internet cut out for a minute, and that was totally not based. It was, in fact, cringe.
I'm afraid you must be exterminated.
Okay, this time I gotta make sure to kill these assholes along the way. Because otherwise I'll get fucking obliterated by like 8 of them on the last cover and get killed in 1 nanosecond. Get over here. I can't fight you guys all at once. I need you to keep fighting me. Get behind the cover, please.
Everyone, let's go!
How the fuck did you hit me? I was behind the stone wall. I call malarkey.
That's great! This is the Monado's power! Architectural vision. We did it! Fiora!
I'm gonna go all out.
Yeah! All together now! Fiora! Glad you're around. Pesky thing!
I'm not doing too well.
You can definitely do this!
No, don't give up.
Right heel!
Double blade!
Time for a chain attack!
Ready to go.
Shala!
Gado! It's you, isn't it? Please answer me! Let me see you! Gado! I knew you were alive!
Gado! Is that Shala's boyfriend?
The destruction of the Monado. That is the will of Lord Egil.
Gado?
What do you mean, Lord? What's Egil done to you?
What's wrong, Gado? Why would you say that? Speak to me, Gado!
This world is in disarray. I must eliminate the cause of this disorder and restore the world to its original form. That is my duty. Nay, the will of the world. Now, the time has come. The time to restore order.
Gado! Stop! Gado!
Shala!
Okay, and with that, we're gonna call it. Chapter 13 was a pretty long chapter. It was pretty much just a dungeon crawl, though. I was just going up in a mechanical jungle gym. It pretty much, yeah, it took the entire episode. Shit. But Yeah, we found Gado, but he's been like super memory wiped because after Fiora escaped, he was like, no more. Any memories makes them like susceptible to overcoming my brainwashing, but like that seems so obvious. I wonder why he didn't do it in the first place. So I'm thinking we're probably not gonna save Gado because I'm pretty sure her and Ryan are gonna end up together. Or if we do save, no, I'm guessing we don't save Gado. That's less of a prediction and just more of a pure guess, I would say though. Cuz I don't feel it the same way that I was like, yeah, Fiora is absolutely the one in the white faced mechon. Like this isn't a you know, one of my guaranteed to be true things. It's just what I think off the top of my head. Yeah, so I think that's that. Thank you so much for those of you who tuned in live. If you'd like to see this again, you can watch it on YouTube at Loverboy821 once I splice the two streams together, because right at the end there, my internet had to cut out for a minute and a half, which, you know, carved off the last 30 minutes of the stream or whatever. Ugh, that's so silly. It is really silly. It is just really silly. Bye.